there. So I want to talk a little bit about the Rhizome Center's program, experiential trip to Mexico, to Guadalajara, Mexico. And these programs are so important for individuals who are working in immigration and refugee issues in the United States, primarily because they give you a sense of what's happening on the ground. So often, we're talking about international politics. We're talking about what's happening in Mexico or Central America, but it's really hard to understand the particularities of people's experiences unless you see it, unless you hear from local experts on the ground. And so these trips are really valuable for giving you just a sense of the details, of the nuances and the complications that individuals in transit, individuals who are returned to Mexico, and those who decide to stay in Mexico experience as they're going about their life and as they're going through this migration. So with my work, I do a lot to think about the asylum context in the United States, and then also the way in which foreign policy collaborations throughout the Americas make people's lives and migration experiences usually more difficult. And so this program really gave me a sense of what that looks like in Mexico, and in particular in Guadalajara. I've learned that Guadalajara is such a unique context for the various types of migration that's happening, and I've really gotten to see how the US, in collaboration with Mexico and even in collaboration with southern states, creates this context through its foreign policy collaboration. So as I'm writing about these dynamics, all of that information will really inform how it is that I go about doing my analyses. So I really think that there are so many individuals who should consider taking this class for a week. In particular, I think advocates, migrant and refugee rights advocates in the United States can really benefit from seeing what's happening to individuals in transit through Mexico or those who are deciding to stay through this program in Guadalajara. I also think that some of the organizations that I work with in more southern parts of the Americas, such as Colombia and Guatemala, could also benefit from understanding and seeing what's happening on the ground. It's not just a US context that's demonstrated here. It's really a transnational context that we get to see. I also think that professors like myself who are working on immigration and refugee issues can gain a lot from this program. Students as well, PhD students who are working on these themes, master's students, law students who are interested in doing immigration law. You can really get a sense of the detail and the nuance and just the contradictions and complications that frame the way migration happens in Guadalajara.